Good morning, Nursery. How are you? Did you have a nice weekend? Something special happened, didn't it? Monday today, and the weather is the very special thing that happens. Should my towers? Mine buru ira. Can you say that? Mine buru ira. Make little snowflake, gentle snowflakes. Well, actually, it's not snowing now. It's mine high log ac, mine rowie. But we've got lovely snow. I think it might go today. So I think your most important job today is to get outside and play in that snow. Do you think so? I think so. It doesn't happen very often. And we get to explore what snow feels like, explore what we can do with snow, touch it with our fingers, put it on our nose, see what it's like. I got a bit of a problem though. I went outside and I put some snow in a dish because I wanted to talk to you about it and show you the snow in the dish and see what it was like. But I put it on the side for a bit before I came to make my video. And when I went back, the snow had gone. And all that's left is a bit of water and some little bits of dirt in it, little tiny bits. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I had snow. I put it on the side in the kitchen. And then when I came back 10 minutes later, no snow, just water. What do you think happened? Can you tell your grown-up what you think happened to my snow? And perhaps you could talk about why it happened as well. Perhaps you can explain to them. I'm not really sure. You have to tell me about it. Anyway, so you'll have to go outside to look at the snow, I'm afraid, because mine's not here anymore. I've just got water. So go outside, wrap up warm. 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes is enough when you're 3 or 4. Because you do get very cold then. Make sure you've got your gloves on. Okay, go and have a play in the snow. That's your big job today. Now, in a minute, I've got a story about a snowy day. Just right. Before that, something we didn't do last week. Do it today. It's done. Okay, so drivers, the rhyme. Okay, remember I wrote this one? That's why it's so brilliant. This time, no pictures. You've got to use the rhyming words and see if you can remember who drives what. Here we go. Mrs. Muck drives a truck. Muck truck. Did you hear it? Mr. Far drives a, not a lorry. Who said lorry? Far car. Well done. Mr. Far drives a car. Master Brain drives a train. Train. I heard some of you got that. Miss McGrigor drives a digger. McGrigor, digger. Mr. Maxi drives a taxi. Maxi, taxi. Mrs. Pactor drives a tractor. Pactor, tractor. Did you get it? And old King Norrie drives a lorry. Lorry. Did you get it? Well done if you did. Listening to those rhyming words to help you. Well done. Okay, let me put my poem there. Get my book. Move my dish of water. Should have been snow. And a story today. Kipper's snowy day. Oh, it's like a planet, honestly. There's Kipper. Kipper's a dog. We've had Kipper before, do you remember? He had a balloon, I think, and it was his birthday. Kipper's snowy day. Okay, let's see if I can turn this away a little bit because it helps. Here we go. You see me? Okay, lots of words in this book. Okay, so I'll try and show you the picture at all times, but I've got to read the words as well. It was a new morning and it was snowing. Huge cotton wool snowflakes were tumbling past Kipper's window. They weren't really cotton wool, were they? But that's what they look like when they're big, white and fluffy. Yes, said Kipper, jumping out of his basket. Yes, yes. He grabbed his scarf and wound it 3 times round his neck. Yes, yes, yes. Kipper was very positive about snow. That means he liked it a lot. He felt like it was a great thing. So Kipper's ready. I suppose he's got a furry coat already, isn't he, Kipper? Kipper rushed outside. Okay, I'm going to read a bit and show a bit. The snow lay deep and smooth and new, like an empty page waiting to be scribbled on. He made a paw print and then another. Lots of paw prints in the snow there. I always like walking on new snow, making your footprints in the snow. Little bird there. Who that is? That's a robin. He's got a red chest. Robin Redbreast. And then, with a whoop, he went charging round and round, crisscrossing this way and that, until the garden was full of his tracks. Yeah. You can always see where you've been, can't you? And sometimes you can see animal footprints and bird footprints. Good things to look out for. Kipper stopped to catch his breath, letting the swirling snowflakes melt on his tongue. That's a fun thing to do when it's snowing. See if you can catch snowflakes on your tongue. Like that. While they're still nice and clean. Then he fell backwards into the snow and lay there panting. When he stood up, he found that he'd made a perfect Kipper-shaped hole. He tried again, and then he tried a different shape, and another. I bet Tiger hasn't thought of this, he said, and ran off to find his best friend. So when he lays down in the snow, look, it's making a Kipper shape. So he's doing it in lots of different body shapes, like pictures in the snow. That's funny. Like making a snow angel. Kipper found Tiger at the top of Big Hill. You see him there? He was wrapped up in a fat bundle of silly woolly clothes. Kipper plopped a friendly snowball on top of his head. Hello, said Tiger. Tiger pointed up at the sky. A watery sun was peeping through the grey clouds. It won't last, he said. It'll be all gone by tomorrow. There's a warm wind coming. Tiger was like that. He knew things. He's got a lot of clothes on, hasn't he? Keep him warm. But this was not at all what Kipper wanted to hear. So he started throwing snowballs at his friend. Ooh, big ones too. Be careful with snowballs. Good fun to throw them, but sometimes they hurt. And sometimes if they go in your face, they can really hurt your eyes. So be careful. Best to throw snowballs at things instead of people, really. Tiger was very easy to hit because the silly woolly clothes were wrapped so tightly around him that he could hardly move. And his own snowballs stuck like little pom-poms to the silly woolly gloves. Can you see them sticking on his gloves? But at least he's got nice warm hands, I should imagine. Look at my new game, said Kipper, falling backwards into the snow. You get up very carefully and there you are. And there he was, or at least the shape of him. Tiger stretched out his arms and fell backwards with a soft, woolly crump noise. But when he tried to get up, he could not. He was too round. He just lay there waving his arms and legs like a beetle on his back. All those clothes, he can't move around, can he? Tiger, I'll show you and then I'll read. Tiger heaved himself over onto his tummy, but rolled too far and found himself on his back again. He tried again, and the same thing happened. Soon the snow began to stick in thick lumps to his silly woolly clothes. Crossly he heaved himself over once more, but this time he rolled over twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then it's dot, dot, dot. That means they've not finished telling us yet. There's more over the page. Let's see what happens next. 3 times, 4 times. Slowly at first, and then a little faster, and then a lot faster, and then very fast indeed. He rolled down the hill, and as he went, the silly woolly clothes picked up more and more snow, so that by the time he reached the bottom, he had changed from a small dog into a giant snowball. The giant snowball fell to pieces. Like that. Kipper charged down the hill. "Are you all right, Tiger?" he panted. Tiger pulled off his silly woolly hat. A big grin spread across his face. A grin's a massive smile like that. "Again," he said. "Oh, I think he liked it. He liked being a giant snowball." Oh, Kipper was very worried. So that is what they did all day long, taking turns to wear the silly woolly clothes. And by the time the sun began to dip towards the hill, making their shadows long and skinny, they had rolled enough snow to the bottom to build a giant snow dog. They watched their shadows lengthen, that means get longer, and fade. "It'll all be gone by tomorrow," said Tiger. "There's a warm wind coming." But for once, Tiger was wrong. The warm wind stayed away, and that night another snowstorm smoothed out all of Kipper's paw prints, making the garden like a clean white empty page once more. And the snow dog stood at the bottom of Big Hill wearing Tiger's silly woolly clothes. For almost 3 whole weeks. Let's see how he changed. That's what he looked like at the beginning. And then over 3 weeks. Oh, what's happening there? How do you know? And then after 3 weeks, talk about what happened. And that's the end. Lots of other Kipper books there. And which one did we read? Kipper's birthday. That's the one we read. I've got some other ones as well. My favourite one is Kipper. Just Kipper, the first one. But we might read that soon. Okay. So that's your story about a snowy day. You've got a snowy day to go and play in and find out about. Don't get too cold. Okay, wrap up warm. They might be silly woolly clothes, but they do keep you warm. And try not to roll down any giant hills. Okay, it's time for me to go now. Your new learning pack is online, or there are copies in school, in the office. So you can go and get one of those. I've tried to put lots of fun things in to do again. I know you've enjoyed the ones in the last week, and there are more fun things to do, things to make, things to do, things to think about. So lots to be getting on with. Do your best, okay? I know you want to play in the snow today. That's fine. Perhaps you could do one job later when you finish playing in the snow. I think that's more important today. And then perhaps you could have a story, count some things while Mummy's, Daddy's putting the dinner out. Count the forks on the table that you need, make sure you've got enough for everybody. So some jobs like that today, I think, and playing in the snow. Okay, Right, I'm going to go and tip my water away now and see if I can remember why my snow disappeared. See if you can think why. Okay, bye.